Buckle up, the 2025 Challenge Cup Final from SSC Arena. The puck is down, and we are a go from Northern Ireland.
Matt Carruth in net when we won the playoffs 3 years ago, and you know, on his day, I mean, he's an absolute man of steel.
He was outdueling a legend of these parts, Tyler Beskorowany, on that occasion. A chance out front, and Perlini back in the lineup, and a big stop by Whistle. 2 minutes gone in the first period. No real need for that feeling out process, and Barrow's hit hard by Bobo Carpenter. Barrow, though, to his credit, shakes it off, and it's going to be that kind of evening, isn't it? Bobo Carpenter finishes off every hit as he finishes off a hit on Richardson, but Richardson A-framed to protect the puck and just slid it out to Carruth. To be honest, Barriga's a top 3 or a top 6 forward on 70% of the teams, 75%, 80% of the teams in the league, so to be on the fourth line. And Osterberg, who had a good season last year, is a healthy scratch. I mean, that's the depth they have. Down the wing now. Out wide. That's a good stick by Gorley, but it fell for Barriga. They score! And that's a good finish on a broken play as big Kieran Long gobbles up the rebound and sends it up and over Carruth. And Kieran Long, you know what, plays forward, plays defense, plays up and down the lineup, often an unsung hero. And it's a good dash down the wing. And watch here, it's a block by Gorley, and unfortunately it comes out for Barriga, and it comes off of Barriga to Long, and he roofs it for the 1-0 scoreline.
You've got to credit Kieran Long. Like you say, he does so many jobs for this team, but he also pops up with vital goals, and he's just scored another one there. It may not be his prettiest, but he had a swing at it, and he's caught it perfectly, and it's gone top shelf.
Kieran Long with his 5th goal in the Cup. I remember that Champions Hockey League season, he was the top scorer jersey wearer for a couple of games, and he was joking around that he wanted to say top barber. He has his own business here in Belfast, where he has a barber shop, and such is the humility of a guy that just keeps playing at a high level, and one of the best teammates. If you talk to the Giants, they love him in that room.
Yeah, I think the Giants' kill has been really good so far in this PK.
Commentators curse there, though, as McDonald nearly walked through everybody, but a good stick at the last moment. It's going to be kept alive on the right side by Olszewski. Olszewski plays catch on that right side with McDonald. Fournier sends it across. One-timer by Donaghy, blocked. And that's what it takes to win cups and titles. You need to block those shots. Here's McDonald in front into the bumper position. Oh, what a save. I mean, Jackson Whistle has made 3 grade A saves here in the first period. Sometimes you need your goalie to be your best penalty killer. And that was a great save there. Just 10 seconds remaining on the man advantage. There's a chance for Bass. Bass with a shot, and Carruth got a piece of it. That's a great shot for Bass, low and away, but Carruth tracked it through a screen. I think Long was taking away his eye line. There's Lee. Mike Lee into the bumper. And a chance. Oh, a great play by Cooper. He's a right-handed shot on the left wing. Plenty of net to shoot at, but Carruth came across quick, pushing from left to right. Fournier. Cross ice, Mosey. Good keep at the right point. There's McDonald, down to 1:05 remaining in this first period. Perlini and company would love to find an equalizer before the buzzer, but it's a chip pass. Fournier, 3-on-1. There's a chance for Conway, redirected in front. That's a great finish. Pikanich makes it 2-0. It was all about the pass by Conway, but Pikanich will slot it home. 2-0 Belfast.
And from the Cardiff that's not what they want to see in the last minute of the game. You know, it's the golden rule, isn't it? Don't concede in the last minute of the period, sorry. It was a pinch on the boards by the D-man. Maybe not the wisest thing to do with the clock ticking down, but how well executed was this by the Giants? It's a 3-on-1. He goes out to Conway. He's a danger man on his own, but he makes a lovely tape-to-tape pass to the back door to Pikanich. Makes no mistake.
Pikanich is 6th in the Challenge Cup, and you're right. You never want to concede a goal in the first or last minute of a period. 56 seconds left when Pikanich slots that home. That's a great feed by Conway. I think everyone, maybe including Carruth, thought Conway was going to try and pick a corner there. The Giants recover. 25 seconds remaining, and now a chance and a shot up and over the blocker. Mismatch trying to find the twine to the right of Carruth. Back the other way comes O'Brien. O'Brien with a whistler of a wrist shot under the blocker of Whistle, and out the other side. 14 seconds remaining in the first period. And all of a sudden, both teams have found another gear here. Sanford with a shot. Well, it was off the fingertips of Whistle. Might have caught the post as well, but Whistle got the glove up and just got a piece of it. And that'll do it, as Cooper will have the final touch. He takes a little bump from Sanford as they have words, but Kieran Long, 6:35 into the first, and J.J. Pickenich with just 56 seconds left in the period, giving the hosts, the Belfast Giants, a 2-0 lead after 20 minutes of action. Trying to find some room is Kawaguchi, but it is Donaghy winning the puck back. Martin dances away. Donaghy has to throw on the brakes. Good play by Martin. Martin plays it below the goal line for Perlini. Perlini had a good chance in that first period, and I know Devils fans are delighted to have him back in the lineup. Here comes Cooper. Cooper cut off at the pass, though, by Donaghy. You mentioned Donaghy leading the way with 3 of the... Well, that's a finish and a half by Kawaguchi. A turnover, and Kawaguchi rips it into the roof of the net for his 8th of the Challenge Cup, and the Devils won't be happy there, but certainly the Giants, again, full value.
Yeah, you can see Kawaguchi how happy he is with that, and what a finish he makes. I mean, again, it's from a broken play. It's a hard rim from Donaghy. He's looking, he's seen he's got a winger up on the boards, and it catches something. It catches the new boards that have been put on for the final there, right onto the tape of Kawaguchi. And Pete Russell must be thinking, how can we get a break like that?
Well, I was about to talk about how good Donaghy was playing. He had 3 of the 14 shots in the first period. He rims it around. That's not his fault. It comes off that low dasher, the yellow kick plate, and bounces right out front to Kawaguchi. And that's not the guy you want to bounce it to. And the Devils really need to find a shift here, need to find a positive play as Richardson starts it up the right side. Give Kawaguchi credit. I mean, you've got to be in hard to win those puck battles, but that's just unfortunate off that low kick plate and right onto his stick.
Yeah, and as much as there was some fortune on how it landed there, same as Kieran Long, you've got to give him credit for being in the right spot, but also it's a redirection for him to read as well, and to get that and then put away a shot of that quality, that takes some doing.
Like you said, it's a hard rim there. You and I were looking up the wing to see who's going to pick up that puck, and all of a sudden it skips out to Kawaguchi. But much like the Kieran Long goal, it's off his blade in the blink of an eye and into the roof of the net. Long to Cooper. Cooper with a shot, scores! Puck to Twine, oh so fine. Cooper with his 9th of the cup. It's 4-0. Everything
going the way of the Belfast Giants now, and we talked about how important Mark Cooper is and how he does all those things well. He's out there with the 4th line, double shifting. He's looking for the pass. There's nothing on, so he takes it to the net himself, and he spots a small gap there and makes no mistake from that. And that is a captain leading the way.
I mean, that is some kind of shot. He drags and shoots as well, and I think there was not a good read from Carruth as there's bodies as he drags and shoots through the screen.
Well, you can see Cooper looking for all sorts of passing options. The Devils are doing a good job of taking them away, and then Cooper took it on his shoulders and thought, "Wow, I've got myself."
Back to Fournier. Chance for McDonald, rips it high and wide, maybe off the fingertips of Whistle. Donaghy back to the point. 25 seconds remaining in the power play, redirected by Bush, and Olszewski with the rebound, couldn't get a shot away. Out front the Bush, Donaghy with his shot, and Whistle comes across, call him as you like, and shuts the door on the blast from Cody Donaghy. 10 seconds remaining in the power play. Donaghy to McDonald with the shot, and that's a block from Bass. We saw him block shots in the first period as well. McDonald at the top of the circle, McDonald in front, Bush with the little end around play. McDonald had the puck skip over, skate off the post then from Bush. They're all around the goal mouth. Conway's out of the box. 0 for 2 on the power play for Cardiff. Roach gains the blue line. Takes a hit from Ben Davis. Duggan and Davis out here trying to take the body now with Riley Brandt, trying to generate some energy. Brandt gain the red line, but the play's going to go dead, and now we've got some extras as Hansen and Duggan are having a chat. You know what Riley Brandt is trying to do here. He's trying to create some energy, and I think Bo Hansen didn't need to bite right there, but Brandt got him to bite, and we'll see what the referees, Dalton and Wells, decide. But you know what? That's a good shift from the Devils. Get the energy line out there.
Yeah, I wondered if this would happen. I mean, you've got the Devils' energy line out there, and the Devils need a spark. And it was Duggan sort of went in and gave a shot. He had Riley Brandt on his shoulder. Guys like Gawley as well are tough. And I think this is what the Devils need to try and get something going. Giants would do well to stay out of it because they don't need it.
A shade under 7 or under 8 minutes remaining. Sanford with a shot, rebound for Martin, stopped by Whistle as he sprawled out. Martin's stick is being held. He still kicks it across to O'Brien. Martin up and over the crossbar into the corner. So Bast is out of the penalty box. Here's Lake. We're back to 4-on-4 here. Bast thought he was away, but Sanford had other ideas. And Sanford and O'Brien just stay on side. Sanford paddled away by Whistle. Schoonbart redirects it in for Barrow. Barrow against Boudria, or Roach rather. Roach turned the puck over. Good save by Whistle. And it was nearly Davis, the hero of the moment, but he was stopped. Back the other way, 2-on-1. Lake and Goodwin off the pipe. Lake rips it off the pipe. Over the blocker of Carruth, but off the metalworks. We'll make sure Olszewski didn't get the one-timer. 50 seconds remaining out front. Oh, what a save by Whistle. He absolutely robs O'Brien. O'Brien with a grade A opportunity, and Whistle says, not on my watch. Kept in by Duggan. Long. Couldn't get to it. Brandt with a chance. Bearing down on Whistle. And Riley Brandt is robbed. Jackson Whistle having himself a game between the pipes. 14.5 remaining in the contest. Belfast 4, Cardiff no score. And it's been that kind of night. It bounces away from Fournier. Wow, Cooper breaks his stick. That's unlucky if you're Cooper, but Fournier was delighted to see that stick shatter. Put the puck in deep. It skipped away from Kawaguchi, and Gorley plays it up the right side, and Bo Hansen's happy to dance down the wing. Hansen back into the bumper position. Good save by Carruth as he comes out and cuts down the angle on P.O. Moran. Hansen keeps it in, goes D to D. Slotted into the corner. Bobo Carpenter's taking some abuse in front. He's the net front presence. Mismatch takes a hit from Bush, and now Carpenter collects it. Carpenter walks out front. Carpenter to the goal mouth. Good save by Carruth as he stuffs P.O. Moran. Here's Hansen. 11:25 remaining in the contest. Another goal here would pretty well assure the proceedings as P.O. Moran was stopped there by Carruth. So give Carruth credit. He just keeps making that next save.
Yeah, I mean, he's done what you'd expect Matt Carruth to do and put the score behind him and just concentrate on each shot.
Olszewski trying to walk in, blockered away by Whistle. That's a great play by Cohen Olszewski. Well, Whistle just seeing the puck so well. Olszewski! Wow, how did he miss there? It looked like he had room up and over the blocker of Whistle, but it just skipped wide past that right post. Boy, the long range shot redirected on the way through by O'Brien, but wide. 2 minutes to go in the third period. And the Giants on the verge of a title. Olszewski for O'Brien. O'Brien with a shot, another great save by Jackson Whistle. Take a bow, Jackson Whistle. What a performance from the Giants goalkeeper. Davis tips it back. Richardson out front. 30 seconds on the clock. Duggan gains the red line. Launches it in on Whistle. Little short hop in front of him. Seeing the puck like a beach ball tonight, Jackson Whistle. 15 seconds to go. Giants 4, Devils no score. 10 seconds on the clock. We'll let the crowd take you home, folks. Done and dusted. A fantastic team performance led by Jackson Whistle. The Belfast Giants are the 2025 Challenge Cup champions. Their 6th title in Challenge Cup play historically, but maybe this one is the sweetest. After a season last year with no trophies, an organization and a franchise that demands greatness back at the top of the Challenge Cup podium. There is the captain. William Sewell, the head of hockey operations, will make the presentation to Mark Cooper, 4th year with the Giants, and back on the trophy path. And then in teal, stand alone, raise it high, Coops. Win this evening and skate together forever. No group, WhatsApp group will be together for eternity. Remember that night back in March 2025 is Mark Cooper and Jackson Whistle and company. They got the band back together, didn't they? Conway, Goodwin, Pickenich, and the fruits of that reunion on the show here this evening as the night out in Belfast City plays over the loudspeaker. You said it, it's just a perfect evening for the Belfast Giants, their club, their fans. It's a perfect event here put on by the Elite League, and look at the tears of joy from Mark Cooper.
Yeah, and you look at the guy, 3 out of the 4 goal scorers are the old school Giants, aren't they? We got Kawaguchi, who weighed in with that absolute rocket of a shot with very little time to readjust himself. We talk about the bounce off the board going against the Devils, but he's also got to readjust, pick that up clean and let that shot go. But the other 3 goals with Pikanich, with Cooper, you know, it's those guys that know how to win.
It's about making memories, and I think this is a night that Whistle and some of the original guys, as we say, will celebrate in the minds for many, many months to come.
Yeah, and Jackson Whistle can do whatever he wants.
Sometimes you have to tip your cap to a team and a performance, Jackson Whistle and this Giants team, that just seem to match up well and have found a way to beat Cardiff, and that's happened in years past. I mean, I know working for the Glasgow Clan, we simply do not seem to be able to go into Guildford and win. Like, it's just some teams just have your number, and this was just a wonderful defensive and offensive performance tonight from a team that sits first in the league table as well for a reason.
Yeah, and I don't think the Devils played badly tonight at all. I don't think...
37 shots on goal. Like.
Yeah, and the chances they had, they were creating chances, especially early on in that first period. And then there's that sucker punch blow from, you know, the breaking up of one play that went on the stick and then the deflection. And it was always those plays. And then once you are 2, 3, 4 goals down, you're really up against it. So you've got to push out, and yes, you will be exposed. But I thought it was a masterclass by the Giants. In that third period, the defensive rock that they had back there, we saw them stacking 4 across the blue line, and after very tough D-zone shifts for the Devils, they were just going up against a brick wall.